Bright and early, we enter the world of 1910, a year of change and innovation. As we immerse ourselves in this era, we are greeted by the sight of horse-drawn carriages sharing the streets with the newly invented motor vehicles. The air is thick with anticipation and excitement, a sentiment mirrored by the events that unfolded throughout the year. The Boy Scouts of America, an organization that would shape the lives of millions of young men and women, was founded. This was a testament to the shifting focus on youth empowerment and character development, a theme that would continue to resonate throughout the century. 1910 also marked the first public radio broadcast. Opera singer Enrico Caruso's voice echoed through the airwaves, reaching out to an astounded audience. This was the beginning of a new era of communication, a precursor to the interconnected world we live in today. Simultaneously, the world was not without its share of strife and conflict. The Mexican Revolution, a major armed struggle that drastically transformed Mexican culture and government, was underway. It was a stark reminder of the tumultuous times, underscoring the fact that change often comes hand in hand with upheaval. Technological advancements were not just limited to the spheres of communication and transportation. The world was becoming more mechanized, with factories and industries adopting new technologies to increase efficiency and productivity. People were starting to see the promise of a future shaped by technology, a future we are familiar with today. Societal changes were sweeping across the globe too. Women were beginning to assert their rights, leading to a shift in traditional gender roles. The rumblings of the suffrage movement were starting to be heard, paving the way for greater equality in the years to come. The mood of the era was one of cautious optimism, a blend of excitement for the future and apprehension about the unknown. As we leave the year 1910 behind, we step into a century of rapid development and transformation. We're now in the Roaring Twenties, an era of jazz, flappers, and economic prosperity. This decade was a cultural revolution, a time when the world danced to the rhythm of jazz, and the flapper became a symbol of women's liberation. The economy was booming, and the stock market was the place to be. But it wasn't all glitz and glamour. The wealth gap widened, and the seeds of economic disparity were sown. Then came the Great Depression. The stock market crashed, and the world plunged into an economic abyss. The Roaring Twenties ended with a whimper, leaving millions jobless and penniless. But it was during this time of despair that the strength of the human spirit shone through. People banded together, helping each other survive through the toughest of times. The resilience shown during the Great Depression set the stage for the monumental changes of the mid-20th century. Brace yourself as we dive into the tumultuous mid-20th century, marked by war, recovery, and progress. This era was a whirlwind of change and transformation, a period where humanity faced its darkest days and yet witnessed some of its greatest achievements. The mid-century bore witness to the devastating World War II, a catastrophic event that shook the world to its core. Nations battled, lives were lost, and the world was forever changed. Yet out of the ashes of this destruction, the phoenix of peace and unity rose, leading to the formation of international bodies such as the United Nations, aimed at fostering global cooperation. Simultaneously, the world was enveloped in the chilling grip of the Cold War. The United States and the Soviet Union, two superpowers, locked in a tense standoff, each wielding the threat of nuclear annihilation. The world held its breath, teetering on the edge of a precipice. But this era also saw the rise of diplomacy and negotiation as key tools to avoid direct conflict. In the midst of these global tensions, the civil rights movement emerged, a powerful testament to the human spirit's resilience. Individuals from all walks of life stood together, demanding equality and justice, reshaping societal norms and redefining the concept of freedom. And then there was the space race, the ultimate test of technological prowess and human ingenuity. The world watched in awe as humanity took its first steps beyond the confines of our planet. The moon landing epitomized the spirit of this era, one of exploration, discovery, and pushing beyond known boundaries. Technological advancements grew in leaps and bounds during this period. From the advent of television to the development of computers, These innovations laid the groundwork for the technological revolution that would follow in the coming decades. The mid-century period left an indelible mark on history, paving the way for the digital age. From the ashes of war to the stars above, this era was a testament to the incredible resilience and potential of the human spirit. Fasten your seatbelts as we zoom into the digital age, a time of unprecedented technological advancement. Picture this, the 70s and 80s, an era where the sounds of dial-up modems and the sight of chunky desktop computers become the norm. This is when the world was introduced to the internet, a groundbreaking invention that would forever alter the course of human history. Initially a project funded by the American Department of Defense, the internet was a network of computers designed to communicate with each other, but it quickly outgrew its military origins and spread across the globe like wildfire. As the internet grew, so did the technology that supported it. Personal computers, once the size of entire rooms, were now fitting comfortably on desks in homes and offices. The 90s saw the rise of companies like Microsoft and Apple, who brought computing power to the masses. These machines, humming with potential, became the portals through which we accessed the vast digital world. The digital age didn't just change how we worked, it transformed every aspect of life. Communication, once limited to letters and expensive long-distance calls, was now as simple as the click of a button. Emails and instant messaging shrunk the world, making it possible to connect with anyone, anywhere, anytime. Commerce too underwent a digital revolution. Brick-and-mortar stores began to share the stage with online marketplaces. The convenience of shopping from home and having goods delivered to your doorstep was a game changer, setting the tone for the future of retail. Education, entertainment, finance, healthcare, no sector was left untouched by the digital wave. Information, once hoarded in libraries and institutions, was now freely available at our fingertips. The digital age democratized knowledge, breaking down barriers and opening up opportunities for all. As we rode this wave of rapid technological change, we began to realize that we were not just users of this digital world, we were also its creators. From designing websites to developing apps, the digital age empowered us to shape our own digital landscapes. The digital age set the stage for the 21st century, a time of rapid change and constant evolution. Welcome to the 21st century, a time of relentless innovation, global connectivity, and significant challenges. As we journey through this era, we are met with an array of events that have left indelible marks on our collective history. Let's start with a day that changed the world forever. September 11, 2001. On this day, terror struck at the heart of America, shaking the world to its core. The 9/11 terrorist attacks were a pivotal moment, affecting international relations and security measures across the globe. Soon after, the world started to become more connected than ever before, thanks to the rise of social media. Platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram transformed the way we communicate, share information, and even perceive ourselves. This digital revolution brought people closer, but also raised questions about privacy, mental health, and the role of technology in our lives. Then, in 2008, the global financial crisis hit. Regarded as the most serious financial crisis since the Great Depression, it prompted a major rethink of economic systems and regulations. People across continents felt its impact, as jobs were lost, businesses shuttered, and economies staggered. Fast forward to 2020, and the world was brought to its knees by an invisible enemy, the COVID-19 pandemic. It swept across the globe, disrupting lives, economies, and systems. But it also triggered unprecedented global cooperation, accelerated vaccine development, and highlighted the importance of healthcare and science. Through these events, the 21st century has been a time of turbulence, transformation, and triumph. It's been a testament to human resilience, adaptability, and our unending quest for progress. We face challenges, yes, but we've also made extraordinary strides in technology, healthcare, and understanding our world. As we stand in 2024, we reflect on the extraordinary journey from 1910, appreciating the resilience and innovation that have marked each step of the way. And we look forward with hope and determination to the rest of the century, ready to face whatever it may bring. From the world of 1910 to the present day, we've witnessed a rapid and transformative journey. A century and a decade ago, we lived in a world where the automobile was a novelty and the telephone a luxury. Today, we navigate in self-driving cars and communicate through handheld devices that put the world at our fingertips. Our society has evolved too. We've seen monumental shifts in attitudes towards race, gender, and sexuality, and have made significant strides towards achieving equality. The world has become more interconnected than ever, with borders blurring in the digital age. Looking to the future, we see the potential for even greater advancements. Artificial intelligence, space exploration, and renewable energy are on the horizon. Yet, with these possibilities also come challenges. We must grapple with issues like climate change, privacy, and the ethical implications of our technological advancements. As we look forward, we carry with us the lessons of the past, ready to face whatever the future holds with resilience and ingenuity.